Hey, this is Johnny again. We are doing another illustration, sped up, super fast. Took me a couple hours. I don't know. I put them on 20 times. We could probably figure this out 20 times. It's going to be around 8 minutes. Whatever 20 times 8 is, 160 minutes. Whatever that is, 3 hours, I guess. So I like to do words first. A lot of times I will do a panel layout first so that I know where to put the words. And then I write words. Here's me writing words. You get to watch the process of words happening. And I like to write poems. So these are poems, so they will rhyme. They're just little, there's words for all this stuff, which I don't know. Oh, and this is where I just went to go make tea because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But here I am, not knowing what the hell I'm doing, and I just kind of think and I look up words and get the poem to where I want it. Get what I want to say first, because for me that's the hardest part, because I don't know what I want to say until I start saying it. And then I decide that I said something stupid, so I go back and write it again. And I iterate and iterate and iterate until I get something that I'm happy with. And I think right about somewhere around here, I'll have an idea of, like, this is where I want to go. I've got a poem, getting the right words, and I'm clearly having a hard time with that last bubble. So the metaphor is it's a journey. The traveler's heading home, and there's also some I don't know. Like, it says one thing, like one verse will say one thing, and the second verse will contradict it. So suddenly, from deep below, like bolts from a starry sky, it says below, and then it's contradicted by sky. So a solo traveler who's not alone. Anyway, that's just where that's going. So I got what I want to say. It's happening. And now I just have to illustrate. I just illustrate what I want to say. And I'm not a professional illustrator, clearly. But I like doing illustration. I think it's fun, and I enjoy it. So this is me trying to figure this out and doing as good of a job as I can. I think they're fairly nice. I think they look nice. I don't know. I'll just let this roll, and I'll just say that my life, I have been crippled throughout most of my life by just a lack of faith in myself and a belief that I can't do anything. And yet, when I actually try and apply myself, I do well. I do at least better than I thought I was going to do. If there's a lesson here, never give up on yourself. Whatever. Anyway, so I illustrate now. I make comics because I don't know what else are you gonna do. Keeps me off the streets. Keeps me out of a gang. We have the mountains, and we got a little scenery there, a little Bob Ross action going on. So now we want to make a little traveler, and I for some reason I wanted the little kid. He's kind of a young kid traveling. He's got a fez and some sandals. I really like these sandals. I don't know why. I felt like they said sandal right away. And I wanted to make a cool staff, but also rustic and kind of, just a regular old kid, just heading home after, sailing on a ship for a while or something. I don't know. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that attention to detail. So proud of me. I'm so proud of myself. So then, so he's walking through the forest. So I take bits of the forest and just copy it and blow it up big because we're zooming in, right? And and that's the mirrored moor that he's walking on. And I'm just trying to get so here I'm trying to get contrast. I'm trying to make the kid so he pops out on the background, so he doesn't blend into the background too much. The next panel, there's a volcano. The devil comes out of the ground on a ladder. It's a volcano. The Hell's Chocolate Cherry Pie. It's like black and red, and that's a volcano. So devil's coming up out of the volcano, and says something snotty because that's what the devil does, right? So right here we're making the devil, and I wanted him to be really angular and pointy. Like I don't believe in a devil. I don't believe in a God anymore. I did when I was younger. I don't believe in those things anymore, but I believe those things they mean something. We didn't come out of them. We didn't come up with these things to oppress people. We came up with these things because that's what we really felt. Later we used them to oppress people. But I don't think we originally just, created religion because it was a way to control people. I think we've been controlling each other since the dawn of time. We created religion as a way to understand our feelings, and it's one of the reasons I like religion is because there's so much poetry and metaphor in religion and religious texts and religious scripture, and it's beautiful and terrible, and things like the devil are these personifications of our actions and our attitudes and our it's just if you really anyway anyway, we're getting almost done here. We got a devil, we got little pentacles in the eye for the eyes, and anyway, so as I started doing this, I realized that I really wanted this to be more curvy, less angular, still angular, but also curvy. And so I started curving out some of these sharp lines, putting in some shading, giving it some depth, having there being fire and brimstone coming up from around him, having him these creepy wings. I don't know if we got the wings yet. I think, yeah, we got a little bit of wing action. We're gonna make him pop out a little bit more in a second. There we go. You got wings. A little final editing of the text, and yeah, we're almost done here. It's very exciting. Very happy. I'm happy with how this turned out. Again, as all of them are, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to start writing until I actually start writing it. Make a lot of mistakes, write shit that I'm like, what the hell are you thinking? There we are. We're done.